We are sorry we had a technical glitch, but now we are back and we are still continuing with our show. I want to thank you, Bongmin Isaac, for your elaborate submission and the picture you have painted on the cause of accidents in our country and the region. So I want to pick your mind, Mr. Richard Ayeranga, on the issue of the increasing accidents in the country. I want to know where the problem is, because we have the best laws in Uganda. We have traffic officers in every district. By the way, Greater Masindi, we have also got now our region in terms of security. Our territory is now called the Albertine North.
Yes.
We have been carved off from the Greater Albertine. Hoima, Kikuve, and Greater Kivu, that's now Albertine South.
Yes.
Meaning we are going to get a regional traffic. Why is the problem? Because people doing whatever.
Taguchwaki, our dear moderator for today's show. First and foremost, I want to thank our, but very poor in implementing. When it comes to the of our policies and laws, money.
Money factor.
Money factor. Let me go to the roads and the causes of accidents. The blame is cross-cutting, but the one who is taking a lion's share in terms of a blame are our traffic law implementers, who are none other than the traffic officers, the traffic section. They have not done enough to do what we call sensitization. Me, I'm a radio presenter, I'm a journalist, I'm a talk show host. At Radio 7, we have got free airtime for government. Whereby they would come to radio and sensitize the public, the community, on how to use the roads. Most of the people, if you are to go house by house in Masindi municipality and ask people what is the use of these road signs, those sign posts, the lines which are being marked in the road and whatever,
they don't know them.
Out of 100, you don't get surprised to get 3% of the people who knows the use. Others think they are designs of the roads. You talked of the DMCs being very many on our roads.
Yes, carrying traders.
This could be a role of the traffic officers to wipe out, to sweep out these DMCs. But instead of going to the road to perform this kind of a duty, they have turned that one to become a money-making avenue for them. A traffic officer is going on the road with a target that today I have to come back with 100,000.
And he makes it.
He makes it. Cars, tires are worn up. There is overloading, excess, and whatever. The work of a police officer is to collect 20,000. Aronani. Okay, we shall meet. You can give me some maziwa for my children. But you traffic officer, before taking that 20,000 for the maziwa, for the milk of your children, be mindful of the people who are in that vehicle. It has no problem. It causes no harm. You can't even lose your job of apprehending a vehicle which is a DMC.
Because really, if there is a serious enforcement of the traffic laws on the road, someone can't come with a DMC. Cannot overload.
And cannot overload. Now, I'm very sorry to talk about these friends of ours who died, who were overloaded on that truck, which got an accident in Chigorobe. Do you want to mean from Hoima town? Because these people, I know where they load from. They load from Mukadam, in the middle of the town. So when you are heading to Chigorobe, Katasia, at Mika Eco Resort, there is traffic. And that's where that vehicle passed. When you continue, you reach, there is a place called Buhamba. You will find the traffic personnel who's standing there. What are they doing? What were they doing there? When that vehicle was going and when it was overloaded like that. So they have turned this job to be a money-making avenue. They are not performing their duties. That is one factor which has led our accidents to increase on our roads of Uganda. Sensitization is lacking, and the traffic officers turning that job to be a money-making avenue instead of holding these culprits accountable who are overloading people.
No serious enforcement.
So
you mean But there is also an issue of personal responsibility.
Personal responsibility,
Because
that's where I'm
as
going.
a driver, if you see you have a DMC.
As a driver, if you see you have a DMC, it is not braking, the lights are not doing what it are supposed to do, why do you really have to carry people with such a kind of a vehicle?
There are some people who even blame their bosses that if I'm a driver, but I normally inform my boss about this mechanical condition.
Quit the job, don't drive the vehicle.
Because I remember there is an accident which happened here at Zebra in 2014, whereby about 10 people died on spot.
Yes.
And they were returning from work,
Eh.
Kinyara. I saw the driver saying, I've been informing my boss about the dangerous mechanical condition of my vehicle. But he doesn't respond.
But why did you insist on the vehicle? Why can't you leave the vehicle? So my appeal goes to the traffic personnel, the traffic law enforcement officers. Please let the laws be implemented to avoid these kind of accidents. Then the blame also goes to we, the individuals. When the traffic officers, let's not look at motor vehicles only, we can also look at motorcycles. When a traffic officer tells you to put on a helmet, it is for your safety. You find someone is having a helmet when he's just tying out behind here. Instead of putting out on his head, then when he reaches on the traffic point where they are parked, he puts out on his head as if he's helping the traffic officers to put on the helmet. This is yours, this is for your safety. Why do you have to wait for traffic officers to tell you to put on the helmet? Another issue goes on the permits. These driving licenses. Somebody comes from these people who wash vehicles, how do they call them? The moment he knows how to start the engine, he goes to Kampala, he buys the driving license. The following day he goes on the road.
On the road. Without any expertise.
So the issue of giving out driving licenses anyhow in Uganda should also stop. Because when a traffic officer asks for the driving license, somebody pulls out. But are you mindful on how this person got the driving license? That is also very important. That's what I would have to say in as far as fighting accidents is concerned.
Yes, Mr. Wandera, you have been on these roads. You move across the region, you move to Kampala, you move where? Or what's the cause of these accidents, according to you?
Okay, thank you very much, moderator. The way how my colleague Bongomini says that the word accident means anything which is harm, and this harmful incident or thing happens unexpectedly. Of course, accidents are everywhere. Are not only in Masindi, are not only in Uganda. We have seen even developed countries experiencing these fatal and serious accidents. But as a country, we have to look on the ways how we can have minimal.
Yeah, because the rate at which people are dying is high.
What is bothering us, or what is surprising us, is the rampant accidents, and which are fatal. No, accidents have been categorized in three types. There is a minor, there is a serious, and the fatal. But the fatal ones, they are the ones which are surprising us and putting us under pressure. Yet we have relevant officers and stakeholders who are supposed to fight the reduction of these accidents. On the enforcement side, our legislators, our policymakers have got very good laws which can reduce on the rate of accidents or cars in Uganda. But the problem is on implementation. enforcement. Where in Uganda we today have selective enforcement. You understand? There are those ones who are caught by the law and those ones who are not caught by the law. Take for instance, the men in uniform. When you look how they drive, they ride on these roads, and they are not checked. So this also puts the lives of the pedestrians, of the cyclists
At stake.
at stake, at risk. Because we have untouchables. Even if a brigadier, a general, a police officer
Those who fought.
is driving a DMC vehicle, he also will not be checked. And the impact, this person will knock or will be knocked. At the end of it all results, we shall see accidents happening.
There's just someone who was reasoning me, telling me that not all these crashes we see on the roads are accidents. Yes.
What is the name of others?
Because he said others are just road crashes. Others are accidents.
So,
And it's true.
so where is the
Because-
difference? Maybe
because you may be having, you have a DMC, you have no brakes, you have no what, and you're on the road. Will you say that's an accident because you knew? But there is somewhere where you find that one has a sound vehicle, everything is available, but it just happened because it had to happen. But for you have settled from where you have no brakes, no tires, no what? Is that an accident?
to me it is, because much as it is DMC, you left home knowing you will reach safely where you're going.
With a DMC.
You had planned the avenues on how you will control such a kind of abuse.
Can you continue?
Okay, I think that is a very big challenge. Then another thing is corruption by these police officers in office
The law enforcers.
and along the road.
Mm.
Because me, I've traveled many times with these small vehicles, Masindi, Chiliandongo, Masindi, Home Masindi Bulisa. But the traffic officers made it an opportunity, made it an income generating activity, a daily income earning opportunity. You find a driver has overloaded these small cars, but when he reaches a
checkpoint.
traffic checkpoint, he just touches the pocket, gives,
5,000.
goes, and the vehicle is not checked. The passenger loading capacity is not checked. So at the end of it all, these are some of the
People are loaded like commodities.
these are the cases where we are seeing accidents happening. You're loaded, the vehicle is not in good mechanical condition. Someone who is supposed to check these vehicles has not checked them. So at the end of it all, you find an accident happening.
People are complacent because there is no enforcement.
And then when you come on the side of the road users, we are also partly to blame. On the issue of overloading, why do you fix yourself in that small van which is full to capacity? Why don't you wait? At times you find these passengers begging to the driver, at least put me, fix me.
Kameme, take
I'm
a
late.
kameme.
So you understand. Then the issue of transporting passengers with luggage. It is very absurd that it is still happening on our roads when we have the enforcers. So purely, this one we blame traffic. And that's why they are paid. That's why they are put on these roads. Stop that vehicle. you will have saved lives of people.
Mm.
Find the people are saying the economy is bad, you cannot hire a truck for the luggage and the truck for the vendors separately. But mind of your lives, mind of tomorrow.
Mm.
No, life has no spare. At the end of it all, we have lost them. And these are not the first people to lose in the region or in the country.
Many people have died.
Many people have died. So I think these would be reference points and learning points for us.
Mm.
And to me, there should be no excuse for these drivers who are loading the luggage together with the passengers.
Mm.
These people should be arrested
True.
to save the lives of Ugandans.
Mm.
So another thing is alcoholism. More so to these young boys and men, the border riders. Most of them
Living under the influence.
are riding those riding those motorcycles when they are totally drunk.
Kajani, modern tea.
You understand? Others are using drugs.
Mm.
So you know, me, I've tasted some of all these drugs.
Yeah.
At least I have a small experience. At least I can. At times I take alcohol.
Mm.
No, I have to be open.
Mm.
So when you take alcohol excessively, you go off.
You go for true.
Hmm? So it is not advisable to drink while on duty. Take your alcohol after work. You go home and sleep. Because me, I cannot take alcohol when I'm still for duty.
Like Bongomin told you, find someone crossing a junction, not knowing there is a vehicle coming.
Alcohol, these are drugs. And I've been interacting with these border boys when they take those bujani.
Mm.
Someone yesterday was telling us that the guys in northern, now they are taking grey hair. Okay, it goes directly to the brain. So
They are smoking bread.
so Bongomin who has grey hair, you have capital. Just be saving and you keep. These boys will look for you. So really, the drugs you have to the drugs we have to reduce. Because me, I have experience when you take alcohol excessively, you see a big truck as if it is a small truck. It is at a close distance. You look at it when it is at a far distance. So these are some of the things. But still, the traffic officers had introduced an alcohol detector machine.
Kaunyemu.
I don't know what happened to it. So you understand? I don't know what happened to it. So really, these are some of the major causes. Then another thing is civic education. No, the public need to be educated on the road signs. And safety. And these local, UNRWA, I don't know, Bongomin may guide me if the lower local government councils, the municipality, the divisions, if they are also mandated to
sensitize.
To put road signs on roads, marking towns. Because what I know, when you're in town, you're not supposed to drive above 40%. Your speed limit should be between 20 to 30. But you find someone is in the middle of town, crossing the town. His or her speed limit is in 70, 80, 60.
Especially people from the villages. As he told you, someone who sells land or sugarcane, buys a motorcycle, comes to town, doesn't know anything about the traffic signs.
So it also goes back to the enforcement. Enforcement. these traffic officers, they are paid. Let them be everywhere. Let them be everywhere. Because you rarely see a traffic checkpoint in the middle of town. They are always in the villages. When other spots, other major spots are in the middle of town. So you see, so really we need to work hand in hand. Let us leave the blame games.
Okay.
Let us know that it is your responsibility to keep safe while moving on the road.
Okay, thank you, Wandera. I want to bring in Bongomin.
And another thing, maybe it is poverty. People are poor.
Poverty is causing accidents.
Yeah. How? You find someone has left home. Is not sure of what the family will eat for lunch and supper. He has loans, school fees on his back. So you find when these people, they are driving, but while they are
maybe
frustrations are far away.
Frustrations and stress, maybe.
Stress, overthinking.
But
But the stress being originated from the poverty the people are living in.
But we have seen people who are rich, super rich, whom we are seeing they have such assets, but they're in loans. You find they're also stressed. Rich people.
Somehow, somewhere, the how you have said stress. But me, I was explaining basing on our local community and the community we interact with.
Okay, thank you, Wandera. I want to bring in Bongomin. Bongomin, I think the whole issue rotates around enforcement. Because if there was a serious enforcement of the laws, you will come back.
This one is very important.
Yes,
Just a minute.
he may forget it.
As he comes in Masindi, we have a problem with Kinyara. Kinyara is the major cause attributor of the accidents in the region. Because now sugarcane is everywhere. In May, the traffic boss was here sensitizing the community on the road safety. The community of Masindi reported to the traffic boss how Kinyara has DMCs, how Kinyara trucks are not inspected by traffic. He ordered the arrest of those.
Who ordered?
The traffic boss.
Traffic boss from Kampala.
From Kampala. When he was here.
He ordered
the arrest of all those DMCs trucks from Kinyara. But as people in media, we have not seen any arrest
being done
of the DMC trucks of Kinyara.
By the way, it may not
being affected.
It may not be only Kinyara, but we have many trucks. We have is it Luero? We have Kiriandongo, we have Hoima, we have Kienjojo. So there is a story even we did who will save Bunyoro from sugarcane trucks. We did it. We found out that many people are compromised, especially the law enforcers. But Bongomin, everything rotates around enforcement, because if there is a serious enforcement, it is very hard to break the law. Even the issue of littering the town, if there was a serious enforcement, our town wouldn't be littered like the way it is being littered. What should be done to address this issue?
One thing I've always been saying, the cause of accident is being brought about by human beings. We, the people. For as long as you take the safety measures, you have discipline, accident will be minimized. That's why you see in developed countries, even when accidents take place, the government, can we look at the tires? Which company made these tires? That caused that when there was a bus that it came to a flat tire that people fell under. There are some areas where the roads are poor.
Terrible.
There are major causes also of road accidents. Especially most of roads are maram there, so they are squeezing themselves.
Struggling for...
Exactly. Also, our Ugandans, law enforcers, are not.
Border. Yeah, sometimes they are carried on
and
border.
They even don't have elements themselves. The regulators. They don't have. Some of them don't have reflectors. The enforcers themselves, but they also don't have. They are riding a motorcycle without element, without even a jacket reflector. Issues. There are also another issue. One of the backward and local way of showing that this vehicle has a mechanical problem along the road, we always break branches of trees and throw them some meters away from the vehicle to show that
signal
that there is a vehicle which is somewhere supposed to carry a reflector.
Yeah.
That in case a vehicle gets a problem, there should be a reflector some 200 meters signaling that there is a vehicle which is now. Baguma Patrick Jolly lost his life because there was a truck
stationary
parked somewhere. By the time he was realizing that for him, he thought he was moving. What was not. Unfortunately, that the vehicle had parked. So he ended up entering into the vehicle. These are the accidents highway.
But isn't that negligence?
That's why I'm see in developed countries, by the time an accident is happening, there are other measures which have been taken to prevent what? An accident. Yeah. That's why you see along the road, in developed countries you don't need to have traffic officers along the road.
Even humps are not supposed to be there.
You don't need to have that. You just have to put cameras, cameras along the road. And then they will tell you this lane, when you're driving this lane, you go a speed of 100, this is 80, this is 40. So once you drive beyond what is along the road, you are charged. They will just show you on the camera when you pass this road. The road sign was saying it's supposed to be on 80 for you passed it when you are going at 100. So there are some reasons which we look at as to why accidents are there. It entirely goes back to us. Even before you begin blaming the law enforcers, this is the Traffic and Road Safety Act of 1998. It was amended 2020, 2023. All these are there. But you who is using that road, the road consumer,
the owner of that life,
exactly, you should matter a lot. You who is driving, take care of your life, be mindful of the lives of the road users, and you who is also moving on the road, over footing, over riding, be mindful that there is somebody who also needs that road at no price, but you should also respect that person. Now, people always assume that they are vehicles, the ones which knock people. I have seen borders ending up ramming into a vehicle. Now the blame goes to the bigger vehicle. If you are somebody riding a motorcycle and a cyclist comes and enters into you, they will say it is the motorcycle. If it is somebody running using his foot, somebody is running and he crosses the road, and a cyclist knocks him, they say it is the bicycle, forgetting that sometimes causes of accident is being done by we individuals. Now I'm walking. I've not bothered to look left or right before I cross the road. I just go lumpsumly. Then the driver has no option sometimes to either consider the lives of those he's carrying or your life. So he ends up killing you, one individual, and save the lives of others. Then I looked at also drivers not resting.
Fatigue.
Yes, you take a long route from Masindi up to Oroa the whole day, or to Kabale. Then when you reach there, you go in a bar, begin drinking. Then at 4 a.m., you are going back in the bus. Driving, coming back to Masindi, back to Kampala. These are also the causes of not having enough rest, overtaking of alcohol, not respecting road signs, not even having reflectors, jackets for the motorcyclists, all those areas. And also, government should take responsibility. Now, there's somebody who said, most towns in Uganda, most of their roads are not marked. Even here in Masindi, the roads are not marked. The roads are narrow. You look at Masindi Port Road, look at Tanga Street. The planners always say, and I will always be saying it, the people who were there by then, who planned for Masindi Town, did not look 100 years ahead of them. They were narrow. Their mind was narrow. They looked at what happened that time, what was there that time. But in other towns, the roads are wide.
Wide
Now,
enough.
can you imagine if you were to put a one-way in a commercial street, how many structures will be breaking?
All of them.
Even Masindi Port Road.
All of them will be broken.
That means you have to break the whole of Masindi town to create an orderly traffic that has sewage line, that has drainage line, that has traffic, that has lights. You see all that. Has a pedestrian lane, has a vehicle lane, all these things. That means you have to break the whole of the town, which might be impossible. Now very soon we are going to have USMID program.
Microphone, young lady.
We are going to have USMID program.
Yeah.
Now, there we're going to have a challenge. Because with USMID, there should be, you must break very many structures within the town. That means you're going to put sewage line, drainage line, communication line, lights, all these things.
Power.
Which power? Which side are you going to break? So these are some of the challenges we have in Uganda, not only in Masindi, even in other parts of the district or cities.
So our physical planners are also contributors.
Exactly. And also, the municipal or city authorities have not helped government in helping infrastructure developments in an area. You find somebody puts up a structure near to the road, and then the law says you must leave some meters. From the middle of the road, there should be 15 meters. But somebody is within 15 meters, that's where his structure is.
Like Katama Road, I'm seeing
Exactly.
some structures are in the middle of the road.
They are just in the middle of the road. And the people have tended also, they have a tendency of giving something small to the engineers to allow them put up these structures.
And the engineers also allow it.
And the enforcement officers. Now I'll give an example. Do you know where DC Royal Dairy is? In Commercial Street.
Yeah.
In DC Tanga Street.
Yes.
There are people who have put their kiosks.
Near Beckham.
And the enforcement officer is dealing with those people in ensuring they erect those kiosks there. And yet his work is to enforce that there is the streets are open, are free of kiosks, are free of any person who is trying to block. Now in the case there is an emergency,
there is already an existing plan.
exactly, there is no access. Now when we are trying to push these things, we as politicians, because now it is the engineer to sanction breaking of an illegal structure. For us, we tell them, but because along the way somehow enforcement officers have been compromised. That's why you see these illegal things taking place. People are building along the roads which are supposed, and you have seen some of the causes of road accident is because some people who are putting up structures too much nearer to the road, and you find there is no space. Now the border man is crossing, the man walking with his foot is also moving, the vehicle is moving. So you find all that fracas, all circus taking place. So who to blame? It is a responsibility of all of us. Because with accident, life matters. Where an accident takes place, life matters. So don't wait to blame traffic or blame government. Even you is driving, you is riding, you is walking, take care of your life. And be mindful of lives of others. And once that one is in your head, and make sure as you are driving, be mindful that the one you see ahead of you, don't think he or she is upright once you are driving. Somebody might be having his own issues in his home, and then he decides to make a U-turn
in the middle of the road.
in the middle of the road, and you think that person. So when you are driving, be very, very careful. I have seen people who have not undergone proper training of driving. They go hooting within the streets. Somebody is driving very fast, he ends up hooting, beep. It brings scare, it scares somebody. And somebody ends up going into what? A motorcycle or a vehicle. All those causes of accidents within our town.
All that is ignorance.
Exactly. It is not allowed. It is only needed when there is something you see that now, there is no way you have now to hoot. But you find somebody, even it is not necessary.
Is
Somebody, exactly. And also, during time of political campaigns, we have seen our young boys breaking their legs, dying.
People who can't hide their excitement.
Exactly. And you find a politician is moving with over 20 or 30 border cyclists. They are riding, carrying branches of trees, carrying posters, celebrating, not minding of, they are doing all sorts of styles. They end up knocking themselves, they break. Even as they are demonstrating and moving, traffic officers are there watching. They are not doing their work also. So it is a responsibility of all of us, stakeholders, both the police and all of us who are using the roads, to ensure that the road is respected and we follow the road signs, and we also respect the road users, other road users, when you're using that same road.
Thank you so much, Ibomi. Richard, you see, in the past, things which would kill Ugandans, we had malaria, polio, measles.
They were calling, by the time I was in the primary, they were
killer
calling
diseases.
the 6 killer diseases. I don't know which
But
disease does not kill.
Now we are seeing accidents claiming many people than even these diseases. I think in 1990s, early 2000, we saw a deliberate campaign
Yes.
of kick polio out of Uganda.
Eh.
And the government succeeded in that. Don't you think we need a deliberate campaign to sensitize Ugandans on the issue of following the traffic rules, the best way of using the road? Don't you think we need that campaign? Because many Ugandans have got money now.
Yes.
They are buying vehicles. They are learning from these, they call them what, in sugarcane. Sugarcane fields, that's where they are learning from
Somebody is a loader because he sees somebody
Yes.
driving, he also tries
from
them.
playgrounds. Others are buying Bajaj, he's selling land, he's selling sugarcane. Don't you think we need a deliberate campaign to sensitize Ugandans?
Of course, as I had earlier submitted, that Ugandans are lacking sensitization on that very matter. If a road has been constructed and signposts have been put, please come out and sensitize people that if you reach here, you see some pictures of people holding one's hand, you know that there is a school ahead.
Some people think they're just designs.
They think they are just designs. Another issue, Mr. Katumba Wamala, the Minister of Works and Transport, was talking of mandatory vehicle inspections by July. I don't know how far they have gone with it.
This year.
2025. It should be put in place. Say that we can wipe out these DMCs. Because people will mind about that. I don't have money to buy a new vehicle, but life first. You will work if you are healthy, if you're okay. You will work and buy a new vehicle. Because you will insist that you have an older vehicle. You don't have money to buy a new one. This is a DMC. You will work life first. Let this one be put in place. Let's not keep on making news that we are going to start mandatory inspection of vehicles by this, but
you don't act.
You don't. Let them act accordingly. Let sensitization be made. Let these people, the policy makers, come on radios and sensitize the public. We give them free airtime. Government has got free airtime on almost and every media house in Uganda here. Let them come out.
Sensitization.
Sensitize the public.
Yeah.
Say that we can wipe out this accident. Then too, we people, the road users, let us be mindful of our lives. You are the one who knows yourself better than any other person else. Don't wait for a traffic officer to tell you to put on a helmet. Don't wait for a traffic officer to tell you not to overspeed. If you find a vehicle is loaded to the capacity, please don't board that vehicle as a human being, as an individual. Don't wait for a traffic officer to tell you that. I remember, I'm forgetting a year, traffic had introduced a policy of arresting both the passenger and the driver. If they find you put on ukameme, they would arrest you and they would arrest both of you, the driver and the passenger. I don't know where it ended. I wish they could bring that one back. I can support it. Because if you see the vehicle is loaded to the capacity, why do you again fix yourself there? Yes.
So, Wandera, we have discovered that the biggest problem is negligence, ignorance, and enforcement. Ignorance by us, the drivers, the riders, the pedestrians. Negligence by us or still? And also enforceable. What do we do, Wandera? As we conclude, yeah.
As we conclude, first of all, what we should know as road users, that it is your responsibility, it is our responsibility as road users to be mindful of our safety while on these roads. Secondly, we should know life has no spare. Let everyone play his or her role. We shall see these accidents reduce. But if we fail to comply, if you fail to know your worth and how you should use these roads, let the law take its course. In Uganda, we believe in the rule of law. Let the law start biting with the road users. Traffic. In fact, if you leave any vehicle go unchecked, you are an enemy to this country. You are doing a disservice to the Ugandans, to the economy, because you don't know what you don't know what that vehicle is carrying. The people in that car are taxpayers. They have a family who is depending on them. So really, the important thing is the law, because it has always been said that if mediation fails, you apply military where diplomacy fails. Because you have been told, do this willingly.
Ugandans need serious enforcement.
Definitely, very serious. And these officers, they also need close supervision. If they are to have cameras monitoring them, their superiors should be asking them, why is this vehicle going unchecked? You're on the road. Where is the problem? So basically that. But otherwise, if we don't enforce the law, we are going to see these accidents continuing to happen.
You're parting short at once.
As I conclude, we need each other. We need you. You need me, I need you. So still, as we use these roads, let's all be responsible. Because I've seen people saying that, me, I'm on the main road. I don't want to reduce a speed when crossing a junction. No. Wherever there is a junction, if you're a rider, if you're a road user, reduce on your speed and be attentive on the road. We shall see these accidents reducing. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Wandera. Yes, you're parting short, Mr.
Okay,
Richard.
thank you very
As we
much.
conclude.
As I conclude, just as my colleague Wandera said, I've ever gone to a driving school.
Sometimes I see you
Sometime-
driving.
Sometime back only that my license has
Expired.
expired, but the brain has not yet expired.
But that one cannot be an excuse to traffic officer.
They teach us, whenever you're on the road, just know that you're the only reasonable person on that road. Understand that other people are stupid. Be mindful that other people who are using the road are stupid. Consider yourself to be the only reasoning person at that moment. So let's be mindful of that in our minds when we are using roads. Otherwise, I want to thank Elcom TV for this opportunity. Let's catch up next time if God wishes. I remain Iranga Richard, Radio 7 Uganda.
Yes, Mr. Bongomini, your parting shot.
Thank you so much, the moderator and my colleagues and the viewers and the ones listening. I want to say that once again, I'm Isaac Bongomin, LC3 Central Division and aspiring Mayor Masindi Municipality. But I want to inform the viewers, take care of your life. Let there be no somebody to tell you what to do on the road. Be mindful of your life. Both you, the driver, the one riding the motorcycle, the one riding a bicycle, the one walking along the road, on the road, please take care of your life. And we request the enforcement officers, please also take charge and ensure that people are sensitized on road signs. And you people don't wish Ugandans good, who want people to die, who go along the road stealing our road signs. You are the biggest contributors of the death of the Wananchi. Don't steal those road signposts. The road signposts are there to help guide the road users. Once you take that away, any life costed, God should actually inflict that pain on you. Because you are doing more harm than good, and it is taxpayers' money. Let us, and also we pray that government should improve on roads. The poor road networks should also be improved. And also, we encourage the Wananchi to have discipline on the road. Once you do that, we shall automatically reduce on accidents, and we live a better life. I want to thank you. May God bless you all. Asante, Mungu awabariki.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Bongmin, for honoring our invitation. Really, when we invited you, you responded positively. And also Richard for always honoring our invitation. And Wandera Stephen. So as you've heard from our panelists, where the problem is and what can be done. But what really killing us is negligence and ignorance. And really, these are our lives. We should love our precious life, because really you cannot buy life anywhere. And also the law enforcers, the traffic officers, really do the needful. If someone is not respecting the law, come in and enforce. Because when there is a serious enforcement, no one will go against the law. Even if it will be there, it will be minimal. But we are calling upon really our traffic officers, even the leaders, to do the sensitization wherever you go, especially our politicians like Bongomin. You have very many platforms where you can speak to people. Do sensitization at least, because our people are not really following what's supposed to be followed on the road. Then our companies like Kinyara, we have Kiriandongo Sugar, we have Hoima Sugar, Kenjojo, Luero. Your drivers really do not respect the traffic regulations at all. Those people overspeed. They don't respect the road signs. Sometimes you see them overspeeding in town, and yet it's loaded with sugar cane, a lot of sugar cane. So we are calling upon stakeholders to come in. I want to thank the people who have been following us on our socials, YouTube, X, TikTok, and others, for always being there. I think we catch up next time, next Friday, as we discuss other issues. So I'll always be here from 9 to 11 a.m. with different panelists. I want to thank you so much until we meet again.
Discover your home away from home at Kabalega Resorts, Hoima. Located just 4 kilometers from Hoima City on the Hoima-Masindi Road. A real resort in an eco-environment. Nestled near the stunning Albertine Escarpment and historic Mparo Royal Tombs. We are the perfect blend of convenience and charm. Treat yourself to our cozy rooms, mouth-watering meals at the restaurant, and refreshing moments in our outdoor pool. Whether you're here for business or leisure, our conference facilities, camping grounds, and fun-filled kids' playground are ready for you. Escape, relax, reconnect at Kabalega Resorts, Hoima. Your adventure starts with us. Book today.